I failed at being you, but I'm winning at being me. I'm winning at being free, ain't no competition but me. See, I realize that I'm free, and I realize that I'm me. And I found out that I'm not alone, and there's plenty of people like me.
What's good? I'm Jack, and I'm back with another bootleg figure review. And this time I'll be reviewing the bootleg Marvel Legends X-Men Juggernaut Wave Deadpool. Now, I've had this figure for a long time now, and I'm just not being able to actually do my review of it. And for full disclosure, I didn't take this figure out of the box when I first got him, so this will be my first time opening him. And yeah, so you're gonna get my real first reaction on camera. But as you can see, the box looks pretty good, pretty decent. I mean, it's kind of bent up. It was that way when I got it. I mean, the material doesn't feel as good as a normal Marvel Legends, but it is a bootleg, and so you can see it's kind of the color is a lot more saturated and faded on this box. But yeah, here's the back of the box. Bottom, side, front, side again. I think I already showed you the bottom and the top, which is covered in a little dust. But anywho, like I was saying in my last video when I was reviewing the bootleg X-Force Deadpool, Deadpool is one of my favorite superheroes now because of the Deadpool movies, and I was so happy to actually run across this figure on eBay. I'm not sure if, there's still any more around on there. I actually got my bootleg X-Force Deadpool from eBay as well. But yeah, I'm pretty sure you can probably find, the bootleg copy of this figure on there. But anywho, let's get him out of the package and see what we're working with. Alright, and here he is out of the packaging, and as you can see, his paint job is decent at best. I mean, you can see, like right here on his leg, the paint job is not as good. It doesn't match the top of his leg. The red on the top of the leg is more glossy than the red right here. It's kind of faded. You can tell it was a bad airbrush job. And it's the exact same, bad airbrush, powdery, dusty red paint job on the shin guards. And his ankle joints look just weird, and the buckles are painted okay. There's this extra piece of plastic on his ankle that I just snatched off, and the other shin guard is has that dusty bad airbrush paint job. And he looks sort of pigeon-toed to me. I don't know if it's just me or if you can see that, but he looks kind of pigeon-toed. And yeah, the paint job is just decent. There are black marks on his arm where the paint has been rubbed off. There's a bad airbrush paint job on his forearms. Red marks where the black should be on the bicep. And yeah, it's passable. I mean, it's a bootleg, so what are you gonna do? And the material made for the scraps and stuff are way harder than your normal rubbery soft plastic that is used for belts and harnesses and whatnot on Marvel Legends. So yeah, this bootleg, it's okay so far. But without further ado, let's get into his accessories. Alright, here is his unmasked, Freddy Krueger looking, burnt face. And it's actually painted very well. Like, I'm pretty sure that this head would go nicely on my X-Force Marvel Legends Deadpool. Before the end of this video, I will put this head on that figure, and I will switch the heads out on this figure as well. But yeah, the head is painted very nice for the most part, but it has like this glossy finish that makes him look like he's kind of sweaty or whatever. But he did look kind of sweaty when, he didn't have his mask on in the movie. So, yeah. Here we have 2 pistols or handguns or whatever, and it's just, you know, a slightly metallic grayish silver type of plastic. You know, they're really hard. So, you know, it's probably made out of a cheaper plastic, but yeah. There's not too much paint detail on these guns, but they're fairly detailed. A giant rifle. It's made out of a dark gray gunmetal type of plastic, and you know, it's okay. It's kind of warped, as you can see from the package, and yeah, I might, you know, dip it in some hot water to straighten it back out. But yeah, it's the same gun that comes with the official Marvel Legends X-Force Deadpool, but on that one, the gun is like blue and black. It's kind of like, it looks like a giant Nerf gun or Super Soaker or whatever. But yeah, this is an okay rifle. And here we have what looks like sort of like a Tommy gun bazooka type of weapon. I don't know. It's a weird looking weapon to me. It's made out of that gray, darkish gray gunmetal plastic, just like the rifle I just showed. But yeah, it's warped as well. You know, it's just a weird gun. And here we have his combat knife. You know, at least this one is, you know, the handle is painted a little like a darkish grayish, or you know, close to black brown looking-ish color. But yeah, the knife is kind of bent. You know, it's warped. So you know it's made out of a cheap plastic, and it is meant to be holstered right here on his leg, and it goes in exceptionally well. So yeah, that's a plus so far on this figure. And here we have his katana that came with him, and you know, right where the handle meets the crossguard, the paint job is kind of bad, but you know, for the rest of the figure, for the rest of the handle, it's painted decently. You know, there's a little bleeding and fading at the hilt of the sword. I think that's what it's called, the hilt. But other than that, it's alright. They look like your normal, everyday katana weapon accessories that come with most Marvel Legends. But these swords are extremely bent and warped. So, yeah, because they've been in the packaging way too long. And yeah, these go neatly in his sheaths on his back. Whoa, they don't seem to want to go in. Alright, it was a struggle, but I was able to get the swords in the sheaths. And here we have a nice taco accessory for him. You know, it's a nice meaty taco. Pretty. If you go to a taco place and you get this much meat in your taco, you know, that's a great place to get tacos, because you know, you don't get this much meat in the tacos you get from Taco Bell, which is a shame. Inflation sucks, but you know, they barely put any meat in those tacos. And last but not least, here we have his, you know, grenade launcher or bazooka, if you want to call it. And you know, it's decent. It's warped as well. I'm trying to see if the, you know, boxing glove pops off like it does the official version, but I get the feeling if I pull that off, I'm going to break it. So I won't do that on camera. Alright, and that's about it for the accessories. Now I can go ahead and get into his articulation, and as you can see, he looks up that much, he looks down that much. You know, his neck is kind of stiff, seeing as though I haven't, you know, actually played with this guy at all. And I don't like the clicking sound in his head. I feel like it's broken or something. But anywho, ab crunch, he can bend down that much, barely go back at all. You know, waist swivel, arms and whoa. Oh, I'm starting to see how much of a bootleg this guy really is when I move him around. Arms can go up that much, go around. You can hear the clicking, which is kind of good. Double jointed elbows, which is a good thing. Ball joint at the wrist. Alright, for the other arm, it goes up that much, goes around, down, double jointed elbows, wrist swivel, hinge. Oh, I forgot to mention the bicep swivels of the arms. Waist swivel, I think I've already went over that. Legs can kick up that much, can't kick back that much at all. Thigh swivel, double jointed knees, boot swivel, ankle pivot and ankle pivot and rotation. Alright, double jointed knee for the other leg. Whoops, had to break that in. Oh, the knife fell out, but he can kick up that much, can't kick back that well. Like I said, double jointed knee. It's kind of stiff. Thigh swivel, kind of stiff too. Now, boot swivel, ankle hinge, barely goes up that much, goes back that much. Ankle hinge, pivot and rotation. Now that I have his articulation out of the way, let me check how tall he is. Alright. And here he stands, you know, just about 6 1/4 inches tall. So he's a decently heighted Marvel Legends, bootleg Marvel Legends figure, that is. Let me put a gun in his pouch. Let me put his knife back in his boot. Let me put his other gun in his pouch. Yeah, he's fully strapped now. Now that we have his height out of the way and we have his knives and his gun stored on him, let's get into some size comparisons. Here he is next to Marvel Legends Beast and Gambit. Here he is next to the Lightning Collection White Ranger and NECA 1990 movie Turtles Donatello. WWE Goldberg, DC Multiverse Kyle Rayner Green Lantern, Articulated Icons Black Ninja and Mythic Legions Female Vampire Knight, Figma Face Day Knight Lancer QQ Lane and SH Figuarts Super Vegeta, SH Figuarts Infinity War Hulk, and Marvel Legends Endgame Armored Thanos Build-A-Figure. Marvel Legends X-Force Deadpool, Marvel Legends X-Force X-23, and the Marvel Legends Retro Rave Wolverine. My official Revotech X-Force Deadpool and my bootleg Revotech X-Force Deadpool. And as you can see, he is taller than the both of them. All in all, I gotta say, it's, you know, it's a pretty bootleg. It's pretty decent. I mean, it has a bad airbrush and paint job on it. And, you know, I didn't say this before, but the paint job on the head has that same dusty airbrush feel to it. So, yeah, I give this bootleg like a 7 out of 10. I mean, it's nicely put together. It doesn't feel super cheap, like it's gonna fall apart or anything, but anywho, oh, before I go, I said I was going to switch out the unmasked head, so let me do that. Ooh. And just for the record, when I popped that head off, I felt like I was going to break him. But, you know, the head pops clean off. No problem. And yeah. And there he is with the unmasked head. It's a bit of a struggle to get it on, but once it's on, it's amazing. Yeah. So yeah. Here we are, Freddy Krueger Deadpool. But anywho, let me try, and also I said I was going to try to put this head on my X-Force Marvel Legends Deadpool, so let me do that one next. Pop right off. And yeah, it goes right on this figure as well. So if you want to buy the bootleg Marvel Legends Deadpool just for the head, I really recommend it. I mean, it looks good on this X-Force body. Ooh. Ah, crap. I almost bent this finger. I bent this finger way too much. As you can see, there's a little stress marks on that hand. But anywho, yeah, I was trying to put his taco in his hand, but it's just not working. But anywho, I want to say thank you to everyone who watched this video all the way through. Thank you to all my recent subscribers. I really appreciate it. And with that being said, it's been real.